obviously a lot of big news around the league today. What do you make of Sigi going to the Galaxy?
Yeah, I got a lot of texts this morning. Can you talk to Sigi for me? Everyone wants to go to LA. Good for him. The last time we spoke was before a Sirius XM interview and kind of previewing the last World Cup qualifiers. And, he told me that he didn't think he was going to get a job, that wasn't in the cards. So credit to him for, sticking it out. And I guess, the Galaxy figured they had to go a different way. So he's the closest local, I think, obvious choice to fill in. I don't know what the terms are and everything, but it'll be a difficult team to play against. I mean, it's anytime you bring in a new coach, no matter who it is, your team is up for the task, and everybody is then proving that they belong on the field and that they deserve to be there as well. So obviously looking forward to the weekend, and then Bob's ultimately going to LAFC, so a lot of moving pieces today, so it's an exciting time. Big news, happy for him, and but more importantly, it'd be nice to beat him.
You played for him for so long.
Yeah, I haven't played against him
in Columbus. What do you think that emotion's going to be like competing against him on the other side?
It's a game that we want to win. It's a game that I want to win. Still guys on this team that are proving to themselves that they belong. Me, one of them. So for me, it's not just another game, but it's one that I need to perform well, and we need 3 points. We win 2 or 3 games, and we're now looking below us, at the rest of the pack if results go our way. So we all know ups and downs, and we got to try to ride this uptick as long as we can, and make some strides so that we're not stressing like we were last year.
What are you telling some of the newer players, you as a veteran player, what are you telling some of the newer players about playing, about Zigi's style and how he coaches on the field, and what they can expect to see?
Yeah, well, I think every team has different pieces, so I don't know how he expects to line up that team, if he goes with the same formation or if he goes his own route and decides to go back to 4-4-2 or who knows. I know that they've got McBean suspended and some guys that they'll be integrating from the Gold Cup and potentially some new signings, so I think it's still a guessing game at this point, and ultimately the focus is for us to be prepared for anything, and bang away some goals. It was a good result for us last time we played there, but I doubt that it'll be the same. It'll be a motivated group down there, but in saying that, it's all about us.
Brad, obviously being a U.S. international yourself, what was it like watching the game last night and seeing Jordan get the game winner late?
Yeah, it was awesome. Just watching it at home, so there's no real screaming or yelling or jumping up and down, but definitely you feel those emotions, being part of that group for a long time and seeing them have success right now is key as they move forward to Russia. Obviously Jordan scoring the goal is just it's sweet. It's a nice, and then Clint getting the assist as well. We've got a lot of players and a lot of pieces on that team that have been involved for a long time from the Sounders, so it's good to continue that successful run. It says a lot about this group and the hard work that we all put in here, top to bottom. So in saying that, couldn't be more happy for those guys.
Being a player that has gone up to that level and gotten that opportunity and seeing what it's done for your game when you've gone up and then kind of come back, what do you expect for it to do for Jordan, Christian, Clint coming back from this kind of a thing?
Well, I think for Jordan, it's all about confidence. And, you bang away a goal like that and you feel like you're on top of the world. So I hope that he his interview afterwards is he's gracious to be a part of the team, blah, blah, blah. But in the back of his head, he's buzzing off that goal. He's the reason they won that game. And that's the bottom line. I think he has to have more of that striker's mentality and be a bit more selfish and know that he can take over games by himself with his speed, his pace, and his determination to be a top player. And I'd like to see more of that out of him. Him be an ass. Him being a nice guy has got him a long way, but I think he needs that bite. And last night showed that he can put things on his shoulders and make a big difference. And so I hope that he carries it over. I know that we all have full confidence in him when he comes back. And Clint as well will be buzzing off of his performances coming off the bench. I think that will spur him on to continued success this year and next year with the U.S. team, and that will motivate him to continue a successful club run. The more successful you are with your club, generally you get call-ins, and so that's kind of the bottom line for those two as they move towards Russia.
there's been various players that have been playing well and are excelling. Thinking that maybe there might be some other players coming in. How important is challenges in different positions? Competition in different positions.
It makes for a good team. It makes for good training sessions, and whenever you have good training, hard sessions, the games become easier. You can't make everybody happy. That's the reality of it, and so you got to bide your time and put your head down and work. When you do that, and you have good training sessions, when you come on in games and you make a difference, you'll find yourself on the field in most cases. So I think that's the bottom line. It would be nice to have a set group as the year starts, and push into the year with full steam ahead. We seem to keep adding at the middle of the year, and it changes the dynamic a little bit, but we've had success with it in the past, and I guess that's the recipe that we're moving forward with. So excited, and we have a good team, so ups and downs, this, that, and the other, bringing in new players. Ultimately it's about the success of the squad, and moving forward, that's the vision.